Woo. All right, all right. What's going on? What's going on? Last night. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Duke and Don last night. I watched the game too. Woo, Celtics gave them that beat down. It's just like I expected. It's right on schedule. But typical arguments and losers. I was watching Duke the Don last night. I had to speak on this. I thought about pre-recording it. I said, nah, let me speak on this. Let me go live on this. Typical arguments. Here we go with this PUA bullshit. I hear constantly in different spaces and things like that, and they challenge old boy, say he wasn't gay. What was his name? Ayana, whatever his name is, the one that challenged Fresh and Fit. That big motherfucker. Like, that dude was on Duke the Don's panel. I don't know if y'all watched that stream. It was like an hour long. And somebody made his ass run off the panel. Now, Duke the Don said he ain't scared of nobody. Well, try to say he ain't an echo chamber. I respect that. But I know he's an O'Shea fanatic. I'm well aware of that. I mean, I subscribe to the fuckery. So I want to see what these niggas is talking about. They was airing out certain dudes. And, he's just a content creator. That's all he is. I don't take him seriously and all that. But I am so tired of this game talk arguments, man. Like, that shit's dead. Leave that to the street level. Leave that to lower level individuals that love that shit. You can't do that nowadays in modern 21st century, because you see the elections of GA with Stacey Abrams and all that shit. That's future. You can't finesse women no more. Women don't like that. They don't like either. Like, you still got to approach them, of course. I do believe that. They still don't like finessing too. I think I told this to Kuda one time last year on the third shift. I don't think I told y'all this. I was on a panel. They don't like that shit. See, anytime I use the word finesse, niggas get triggered. They talk about game a lot. They get fucking triggered. And it's true. You got to finesse a way to get certain things. And the home of finessing of the East Coast and the Southeast is GA. I'm sorry. I've been here long enough and I've seen it. I know every other state do the same thing, but not like this. These niggas finesse like a sport. You want to get hoes out here. Just be honest. A lot of people say don't show your work, but you got to show your work. See, Kevin was preaching show your work, show these hoes. But if y'all followers of his ass, y'all are so hypocritical trying to say we don't have to show you shit. No, nigga, you got to show and prove. You have no proof. That's why a lot of people attack you. That's why you have 3 syllables. MOT attacked you 2 years ago. He did the same shit, and it divided a lot of, men, black and white, whatever, especially men. And I don't like these type of arguments. Real men ain't got time to argue about no retarded gay shit. That's what women do. They argue over men all the time. And salons and shit. Men don't do that shit. Only thing we'll argue about is sports and politics and money. Outside of that, we shake hands and move on. We beat each other up. That's what men do. That's what we do. But when I was watching that stream last night, they try to test this dude if he was gay or not. And I find it kind of funny that he said he was in a male strip club, but Clyde's kept they all on that. On the toaster, shouts out to Dre for that talking point. Toaster oven tip. He was on that tip. I would say he's on the fruit tip. And then you live in Miami. You fuck with Fresh and Fit. And they invite your bitch ass on, and then you want to challenge them in the doorway, but they had that piece on them. You're not going to run up there like that. And Myron's an idiot, by the way. It's just sad. Like, dude, we get what you're trying to do. I know you team O'Shea, but dude, all them niggas is bitches in real life, bro. They got checked in real life. Trust me. There's a lot of niggas that don't even like these niggas like that. And you over here defending niggas that don't even matter. Like, dude, you need to be a superstar and drop this manosphere shit. I mean, you just say entertainer. I don't look at you as a manosphere dude. I don't even look at you as mainstream. Just be you, man. You can get an audience. You can dust these niggas, man. And dust these white boys incels off of you. Because, see, you got half the people disagree with you. That's cool, but 9 out of 10, they have the same retarded talking points, and they're losers, bro. They're incel losers, bro. They're fucking terrorists. You don't need that shit around. Men should just do productive days and move the fuck on. Quit talking about this childish shit from the 70s and 80s. That shit was cool when it was in. After 9/11, that shit's dead, and women don't want to hear that. You gotta bring something to the table. I'm sorry, especially if you come down here. If you try to get a female here, you better bring something, nigga. And that's not just black women, that's all women of all colors. Me and Ty City kind of co-signed the belief all women do this shit. But I'm not mad what they do. Here's the secret about me. I don't care what they do. They're gonna do this shit regardless if something happens to the man. We see it all the time. Shouts out to Nathan. He said that yesterday's stream. It was an early stream before I watched Dukes, and I was watching the game. Someone else was reporting. And I was saying to myself, Nate was right on certain. These guys ain't got no fathers. They're losers, bro. That goes for black and white fathers. This ain't just a black thing. Hell, white people don't have no fathers too. I've seen that too where I come from. Niggas deal with this all the time. At least I got a father, unlike most niggas here. See, I don't have issues like that. I don't have daddy issues like that. I don't have neglect. Only that small neglect when I was younger, that's it. But outside of that, I recovered from that. I recovered that early. But I ain't got that long-term trauma bonding neglect for parenting and parenthood and all that other shit. I never had that long-term neglect. No. Mine shit was like spurts and off and on, but after that, I healed from that. So, niggas is delusional, bro. Like, I don't know why he invite that dude on. That dude is sus. I have to disagree with Duke on that. No, that dude is sus. Don't show your past in your hand on the internet, goddammit. I try to tell people, you show your shit to these niggas, people gonna judge you based off what you show. That's why I don't broadcast what I do in my past shit. At least my shit's clean, but if I did something foul like that, they would never let that down. That's how you get trolled. The best way to get trolled like that, they have to get you where you're vulnerable. Now you got to ask questions and act stupid, and next thing you know, people going to look at you sideways. Yeah, people going to pick and choose who they want to side with. People pick sides every day. Most people are full of shit, and they love circles. They love bullshit. Duke should know better than that. How is he? 27? I'm 34, and I'm more smarter than that. See, at his age, I've been his age before. I've been down that road. I understand that he's in the glitz and glamour shit. Once he gets to my age, he gonna have to cut everything off and do your own shit, because that's the best way to do it. Because when in my early 30s, I was transitioning. I was adapting. Niggas ain't doing that. That's why I don't argue with niggas on the internet. Like, they have nothing to say. Them days is over. When you're younger, I understand. When you're like early 20s, mid 20s, I understand, because you're not matured as a man yet. You got to fall down and get your head cracked a few times. And my experience, that happened to me a bunch of times. I cracked someone's jaw, bumped into people, got pushed back, and all that shit. That's happened to me before. So in my 20s, it was dings and dongs on my head. There's a few scratches, I'll say that. I'm not gonna lie. Especially here. You know, it's a big difference. But niggas like that, like, you know, yeah, you buff and you young, but if I was him, if I was Duke, I wouldn't be worrying about the shit. I won't be worrying about the shit, because see, you can't defend that nigga, man. That nigga gotta defend himself and his, you know, he don't answer for shit. I did agree with Double A. He had some points. He was going in on them niggas too in the chat. They were fuckboys too. There's a lot of fuckboys in the chat. And you got that bitch ass nigga in the chat. What's his name? JR? It's a fucking incel weirdo. Talking about game all day. Ain't got no game and no principles. Get the fuck out of here. See, that's that bullshit that I've heard. That PUA shit, that shit's dead, bro. Y'all ain't real players. Y'all tricks in real life. Players don't run their mouth on the internet. They're the middleman of the gangster and the mob and the clan. You know what they are? They're suckers in real life too, because nobody respects them. They respect them based off their era. If you talk about early 21st century now and after 9/11, they were bitch ass niggas in to begin with. I'm sorry, bro. It's the truth. Like, I don't support that shit. I co-sign the glamour. You know, it's nice. But you niggas ain't putting in that work, man. Most people respect the shooter and the wounded. Some people say we respect all shit. That's cool. I respect both. If he retaliates. Y'all don't want that. See, yeah, the shooters always win, but he gets retaliated too. If you have a retaliated person that's crazy, don't underestimate people. They can kill you and blow your brains out, man. People retaliate. They think with petty emotions. Angst is fucking real. I say this on this channel all the time. Angst is fucking real. You can't silence nobody until they kill you. Think for your motherfucking self. I'm not like these bitch ass niggas on the internet. I can hurt you in real life. See, I don't have to be crazy like that. So I'm saying, you niggas ain't really built like that. So I see you, brother, I'll crack your fucking skull. I'm consistent, bro. I ain't forgot what you said. I have a lot of beef with a lot of niggas, and they end up fucked up real bad if they try me. See, I just go my way, you go your way. That's how it is. Certain niggas don't like me, fuck them. I stand on my own principles, but it's not about principles. I have my own principles. I transition how I transition. I ain't for everybody. And I respect that. But Duke got to understand that when he's young, since he's a Nigerian, but I'm not, but you know, for him, he could take that risk. But you got niggas want to cry about shit all the time. And this goes back to what I've been saying out here. Niggas are very inconsistent on here. That's why I laugh at them on the internet. I don't take these dudes seriously. Like, that's the thing. When they talk about game 95% of the time, they fucking losers, bro. Where's your fucking woman? Where's your bitch? You got a bitch ass nigga that's 50 plus years old, half-century jester. He's a Muppet jester, but he's also a half-century jester. He's a fucking clown. All these bitch ass niggas is clowns, bro. My dad's generation and his generation is garbage. Even mine's. Teaching this bullshit. Don't teach these young, stupid ass millennials and certain A's that think like that. They're gonna be losers when they get older. It's only a handful. I respect that's a Zillennial. What's that kid's name that was on Kuda's panel? His name was Garris. I respect him. He went against Kuda with that shit. And that's a young man that I respect. I think what he was 24 at the time last year, he gone 25. He's at the right age. He gets it. But once he gets to my age, he gonna get tired of this shit. This shit can be tossed in the ground, bro. I've seen this shit before on YouTube. They was talking about that shit back in 07 when I started. That shit been dead. You niggas didn't get off that shit. When we was younger, we was misled. But that PUA shit killed the iteration of what you would say, like the first part of the manosphere, because they wanted that spot. They wanted to kill the Hebrew Israelites. When we was big back in the day, we didn't promote that game shit. If you have it, if you don't. And here's the thing, what Kuda did not like me saying on the panel. I didn't tell y'all this. He didn't like me saying it because it's the truth. I don't talk about street shit on panels. Because there's a lot of street niggas can touch you bitch ass niggas in real life and put you a hole in your head. I don't care if they're in the military or not. They're everywhere, bro. The internet is vast. You can't hide from this shit. That's why I don't broadcast who I am like that. I don't really do that. This is a lot of tension. That's why people don't deal with the doxing and the killing, you know, all that shit. That goes into it. I don't brag about the street shit. I really don't. I don't broadcast and try to be the tough guy on here. I ain't trying to be that. Yeah, I talk about shit to certain content creators. We just stick to the content. But you got fuck niggas thinking they tough and they ain't really about that. I just laugh. Until they get touched. That's what it is, man. I don't play that shit. Especially over here on this channel. I don't have to prove nothing to you bitch ass niggas, man. And I said it right. They're fucking losers. If they don't like it, they can hold these. That half-century Jester is a whole ass nigga too. He's just like the rest of these niggas that with the buff muscle. What's that? Double A. He's another one. Even though he was going in on the men's sales, but he's a fucking loser too. I don't know why Duke put these dudes on his shit. And I respect Duke as an entertainer. You know, I don't see him as a management dude. He just want to be seen. He young. He told on himself. And I don't have no issue with him. He's just a content creator. I treat people what they are, bro. But that dude, Double A, what's his name? Ayana, what is his name? What do you say? He's Dominican? What's going on, Leticia? This dude, just, I don't understand why people aroused by him, but he got mad about somebody called him gay, whatever, you know, called him a same-sexual, whatever, right? This dude is mad if people criticize him based off his past. Like, my nigga. If I was on that panel, I told dude, let me talk to this nigga. Dude, no one cares about your success, what you did and get money. No one cares about that. You get on this internet shit, they're gonna get you. I don't care if you fuck with guys like LeBron and you next to him. Nobody fucks with you like that. You got to show evidence. You got to show pictures that you shook hands with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dude better show evidence, and then you ain't got no receipts. They say, right? You ain't got no proof. Nobody's not going to believe you. See, this is the era of receipt age. Screenshots and pictures matter on YouTube. I'm sorry, and video. Because YouTube's always been that way. Especially in certain communities and sectors that you created, they will fuck with you. People fuck who they want to fuck with. But that nigga don't understand that not everybody's entitled. I agree with him this. Not everybody's entitled to your shit. That's true. But nigga, if you put yourself out there way too much, they feel like they're entitled. So don't do that. And if y'all don't want that shit, take that shit off the internet. But it's still gonna be found in deleted shit. Like, y'all act like, nah, the internet's undefeated, bro. Trolling has always been undefeated. You can't stop it. The only way you can stop it is don't embarrass yourself 1,000 times. That's the thing I had to learn. See, I got trolled by a bitch ass nigga that's a fucking loser ass father. He barely takes care of his fucking daughters. He's a fucking loser. And he's 40 plus, and he's a half-century old, like a bitch ass nigga, like you niggas using my face. He's a weirdo. Yeah, I did a pre-record on his ass. He's a weirdo, but he showed his hand. I'm not mad. I'm glad he showed his hand. He's a simp, incel weirdo. That's all he is. And he's a fanatic. So I don't care about these niggas like that. But that big nigga, man, he showed his hand, bro. When dude asks you those questions, you act like a bitch. He said, I gotta go. I gotta do this. No, nigga, you didn't stand on your shit. He pulled your whole card. Pulling people's whole cards is what we do, especially me on this channel. I used to do that on panels, and I stopped doing that when niggas started cutting people loose and shit, and I had to cut them off. Like, hey, fuck them. This ain't a team sport. YouTube is not a team sport, and I tell people that all the time. It was at first when I started years ago, and I had the same problems I have now. This is just like 10 years ago. I'm not surprised, bro. I was always gonna be here. This shit is dead to me anyway. Like, everybody's gonna expand content. I do pre-records. You know, I kind of like that Stream Deck that I like. It's affordable. I don't know about StreamYard, so I had to question that. I may do some pieces on there. But that other one, I won't keep that one. I got some uses for that. I done made my decision this morning. I said, you know what? I saw that price. I said, yeah, I can do another year with the pre-recorded and the stream. I can do that from, I would say, Tuesday and Wednesday. I made that decision. StreamYards, I won't have to tweak that. I'll save that for, I'm going to save that. I got something for it in July. I'll pay it monthly, so. Because I already did a year on that shit. It's no need, because I don't do it all the time. Yeah, you're going to see some adjustments. Because I'm dealing with DTNs right now. Because y'all better come to those streams and those screenshots. That shit's about to be gone. Because spring's about to be over real soon. So, I don't care who likes this stream, man. I don't give a fuck. But that nigga was challenged based off his sexuality. I understand what Duke is trying to do, but dude, who cares? People do it all the time. And they found out you was a male stripper. Everybody's gonna attack you. What's his name? That bald-headed idiot, AMS. And they say he likes pegging, and then Kuda was trying to defend that shit. It was over at Ramil's shit, and I was there. Oh, Mr. Fitnelli, aka Fantastic Fitnelli, was gonna get this nigga regardless. He was gonna get this nigga regardless. Because they have issues. It goes back to 2 years ago. 2020. That pandemic days. I call it pandemic days content on YouTube. Everybody was live streaming. It all started over stupid ass microphones, and he's hurt by that. And he's also hurt when I call him fentanyl because the George Floyd case. And he's still mad about that. I still call him that in the chat room over at Ramil's. That nigga be watching, he be looking in the chat. He hurt. That nigga gets off the panel. He see me all the time. Yeah, they defend weird shit. Yeah, what's going on, dude? And it's just like, when I was on Duke the Don's shit last night, I know he's pro O'Shea, and I don't care for him like that, fuck O'Shea and all that. But Duke, if you invite a guy that was in the doorway with Fresh and Fit flexing, and you come to find out that he's a male stripper, that's a question mark. So Duke, you taking a risk, bro. Like, I respect the risk that you're doing, but hey, you defend that shit, that's on you. I don't defend that shit. I laugh at the shit that you was trying to defend, and them incel weirdos was attacking your boy. They said, be respectful. Like, no, nigga, you got to take the challenge. You got to take the punches. You got to take the blows. Take the pushback. I listen to what they say. I used to do that last year and let niggas get off their shit and, you know, panels and stuff. I used to do that. If you watch those old streams, I let y'all go crazy. The crazy shit I allowed, and I had to take shit down. I mean, shouts out to Gino. He did what he had to do with that certain individual I don't fuck with. Fuck that Hannibal nigga. It is what it was. It's on Sunday Madness. It was several instances. And he had another weirdo that want to suck off Angry Man's knob all the time. Well, I ain't gonna get to that nigga. Fuck that nigga. But he got his shit off against Jay Sean, but Jay Sean destroyed his ass. Yeah, shouts out to Jay Sean. But, you know, it is what it was. I let niggas go crazy, man. Imano got trashed. He got bodied on my shit. He mad and ran. He ain't forgot. SKC got bodied over here by the two greats. Yeah. So niggas is not safe when they hit that link, bro. Duke, I done that. That ain't nothing, bro. Y'all can get an account for Restreams and do me the same way. I don't care, bro. Y'all gonna waste my time. Y'all not moving me off this YouTube shit. He's not. You just got to put a bullet in my head. That's the only way. But you niggas is losers, bro. They're not gonna do nothing. All talk but no action, man. Like I don't bark crazy like that. But niggas gonna do what they do, man. Like I said, I was laughing when he had him on. It's just, all right, peace. But it's just like, one thing I saw in that stream, I laughed at. That dude did not want to answer questions. As soon as they open the panel, that nigga runs. I don't care if he's on the same sexual side or straight side. Better answer those questions, man. When they challenge you on some shit that you don't like, he claimed that he's straight. Okay, double A. He was talking shit against those incels. I was impressed by that, but I'm not impressed how they came at you. See, you're going to get challenged on these interwebs and panels and dude, I get challenged all the time. And I remember 2 years ago, bro, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. But you got niggas want to cry about shit a lot. But Duke the Don, I'll tell you, like, he's entertaining. He's silly sometimes. But I understand he's pro O'Shea. I mean, that's his man's. I don't care for O'Shea. This is what it is. What's going on, Degenerate? But you got niggas defending this same sexual dude, the muscle bound dude. And a lot of people think he's straight. But in reality, this nigga ain't shit, bro. And I was just saying, dude was on Duke the Don's panel, or he invited him with her, and then he dropped the link and pinned it. I said, you know, I used to do that. But this nigga right here, though, like, just defending his little pathetic thing. He said, I pulled Kevin's side. I met Kevin. See, these are Kevin idol worshippers, by the way, Samuelite idiots. And Kevin didn't give a fuck about none of you niggas. I'm so tired of niggas defending him. My issue with him goes way back from 2020. He was talking shit about certain people in the 1.0. So I don't fuck with him or BGS. All them niggas. Fuck every last one of them. I say 5 pillars instead of 4 pillars. He's a 5th pillar. And the reason I say that, yeah, a lot of worshipers, they nut ride him. And he got successful out of 2.0. The rest of them niggas were failures, except for him. And he actually killed it. It's just crazy, man. It's just like, that nigga, I'll never forget, I think he did this last year. Was it this year or last year? I think he flexed on Fresh and Fit He was trying to stop him. Nigga, you got shot in the head, bro. Niggas ain't gonna fight you 9 hours. He said Star Sector. Oh, okay. Well, that sector is wild. You know, that's a whole nother topic on that. But you got niggas like him. It's just like, it's crazy, man. I can't believe dudes. He said, and someone called him a dating coach. That's what I was about to say. He was about to be a dating coach. They was talking about, you know, what's going on, Supreme Elder DJ Music. How you doing? But I was looking at him and they say he's a dating coach. Now, he didn't like the term dating coach. He said, I do dating coach. Dude, you're a dating coach. I don't care who you are. Yeah, he did. Oh, it's a long time ago. Oh, that's a whole, you talk about the Hebrew shit? Oh, that was a long time ago. That failed during the first iteration of the Manosphere. That was done. I left that shit in 2014. That's a long time ago. When the government came in, it was a wrap. My content's still the same though. I went after those feds wearing niggas that be lying, but I had to cut certain niggas off. They was trying to make it like a Black Power movie. That wasn't gonna work. I still fuck with Elder Young One and everybody else, but the rest of the niggas that was on that GMS shit, I had to cut them off. We have problems now, so it's like, yeah, I have my own shit. Yeah, that's what it is. But this dude said, I'm selling dating courses, but dude, you're a dating coach by accident. By accident, you're a dating coach. I don't care who you are. I don't care what type. And that dude had a good question. You're a dating coach. I don't care what form of dating coach you are. I don't care if you're preaching PUAism, like pickup artistry bullshit. It's not real game. You're selling dating courses. Kevin Samuels co-signer. He's in the relationship. Anything, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Anything relationship topics will make you money, but here's the secret. You cannot trash Black women. They ain't gonna let you on those shows because they're controlled by white men. And I'm not hating on Black women all the time, but I'm just saying Black women, it's a little suspect. When you get famous, they do this to Black men too, with the white woman. They do that. They separate both genders like that on purpose. That's done by design. So I wish Black people would understand that they do that on purpose. But you gotta understand that when they do the women and they have these talk shows, if you know it's Oprah on them, you can't get away with that shit. Here's the thing. If you got away with it, you have to finesse it and try not to come at them. You gotta say all women. But if you say Black women, they get you up out of there. See, they keep YouTube channels like that in Tommy's all the time. When it's politics and right, I call them wing nuts. And wing nuts is over here, that's what they want. That's what the manosphere is, the modern day manosphere is. But you gotta understand something. The Black woman is a trigger. It's easy to talk about Black men because no one cares. But the woman, it's money. Relationships, money. That's why niggas is desperate. You take that all away from YouTube from these niggas, and then women decide to leave this shit, you niggas ain't got no content. Just like Kevin. All that shit dies. You gotta talk about something else. I mean, the only thing you talk about on YouTube, I hate to say this, is tech, video games, sports. I would say bullshit, fake politics, what you see now. I ain't counting Biden don't count. His politics is the same as Obama's, but we talk about this media shit, how they promote on other channels. So both sides ain't shit. And there's no independent thought on politics because politics is watered down. It's trash. I've yet to see better. But the money is in tech. Video games is in tech as well. So you got sports, tech, and politics, three things you want to be successful. If you want to be successful in those lanes, you got to do something. You got to show people the stuff. And the weaponry channels. Some of the weaponry channels, you got to be co-signed by certain groups. You don't have to be a wing nut conspiracy theorist idiot out there. You could be a gun person that don't deal with politics. What's going on, Alonzo? That's why to be a bigger YouTuber, you got to play 3 lanes or 4 lanes in one. It's crazy to get successful. That's why I brought up Marquise Brownlee on the Third Shift, and I tell Kuda this. He's popular based off what he's talking about. He found the threshold to be successful. I said this last year. Only way you be successful on YouTube, you got to be that dude. I disagree with Nathan on that women shit. That's bullshit. The only reason Kevin got away with that, he found the pandemic period. They let him do that. They ain't got nobody else. So you can't blame the black men, no blame black people for co-signing that whole ass nigga, man. I'm still holding the niggas to the fire that nigga should never been successful on YouTube and try to be famous to that shit. Certain channels would love Kevin on mainstream media, but his thing, they have to water him down. He would fit well in Fox News. If they was talking about relationships, he would fit well in Fox News. They would have put the proper clothes on his ass and flip him up and say, hey, you got to tone it down a little bit, and then they gonna toss you. See, Kevin would have to play that game. He would have to play the Fox News game, the wing nut game. I'm sorry. I mean, Oprah ain't shit. Nobody gives about Oprah. Oprah has certain gatekeepers and fame, but outside that, no one gives a fuck about her. And I know her history too, because my dad knows a Peoples, an assistant. I think he got pictures somewhere, but they Peoples from Mississippi, and he told me that one day. I didn't know that. But her dad had a barbershop in Nashville. But see, I'm from Tennessee originally, so I know all this information because he met one of their Peoples before, and it is what it is. So Oprah showed, and she got successful after that, before she went to Baltimore. It was in Nashville first, and then she went to Baltimore, and then Chicago. My dad told me that. He can tell you that information hands down. He got pictures and receipts on that. It's somewhere, but, you know, I want to see it for myself, you know. Yeah, they got pictures on that, old pictures, before she even got, you know, glistering up and the shit. See, people don't even know that. See, black people, they sometimes, man, they forget history. Like, they don't give a fuck about neither one of us. The man is an easy target. Women is protected, but they're not really protected. Quiet as kept, the white man wants Asian pussy more than white pussy. I'm sorry. That's why you see a lot of interracial marriages of each race. Only white women he protects don't act crazy. That's the ones he protects. And 9 to 10, he don't even give a fuck about them. That's why feminism is so strong. But the white women don't give a fuck about black women. Quiet as kept. See, black man is delusional, man. A lot of these women of each color have problems, man, if you talk about feminism. But even though we created feminism, the men, I told you about utilitarianism birthing feminism through John Stuart Mill's wife. I mentioned that on several live streams and information, and I can go on and on. I can do a whole series on that if I wanted to. Nobody's not talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. Because feminism is going to always be a thing, and I'm not mad about it. That's the thing. We determined that. We allow them to do this shit. And men got to fix their own shit. Like, you got to learn to adapt, and I agree with that. If they're winning, it's a short-term thing. Don't trip off of it. But you got dudes in these modern-day manosphere talk about that a lot, and that's their religion. Their religion is trauma bonding equals their relationship talks. That's their trauma bonding. They haven't overcome rejection. I overcame that shit when I was younger. In my 20s. I moved on. I'm selective over here. I made my mistakes in my 20s. These dudes are stuck in their 20s and their teens in their 8-year-old mindsets. Thinking about girls all day. These dudes got a mind of 8-year-olds and 3-year-olds, man. I'm talking about the boys. They're fucked up. And they're manipulated and probably molested in church, but we ain't gonna get into that. Because they've been touched when they was young. And I feel sorry for these dudes. Like, they need to get some help, go to a fucking therapist, lay down, and go outside a little bit and talk to people and touch people. Communicate. Be sociable. Do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't complain about the shit. Do it. At least I'm doing it. But you can't cry about shit when the shit gets tough. You know what I'm saying? Complaining about black women is suicide anyway. Why would I make my content about them? It's a waste of time. It's trauma bonding. I don't know what black woman done punched them in the mouth or stab them, whatever it is, or molest them, whatever it is. Y'all need to get some help. Or their own counterpart, the man. Not counterpart, but their other part of the man, whatever. They got abused by both sexes, but you know what I'm saying? But these dudes, they don't want to speak on that. They don't want to have that conversation. They don't want to have that conversation. And it all started from the church. I notice a lot of them don't go, well, actually, I don't believe in the church shit because it's man-made shit. But if they don't even worship God, they don't even support the Most High. That's questionable. I think me and Wacky talking about that. They don't want that conversation. They scared. They scared. They scared to have that conversation. And niggas don't even believe in their own shit. That's the fucked up thing about it. It just shows you. I look at these niggas, I say, man, you got a lot of atheists in this bitch. You got agnostic. You got Gnostics that are dumb as hell, don't know shit. They don't even know proper politics. You're supposed to gain more knowledge if you're a Gnostic. It's always something to learn. I'm a little bit of a Gnostic, but I always learn different things. I learn by other people. I read shit. I see shit. You get better and better, and you improve every time. I'm sharper when I'm reading now. I'm still improving in my reading areas and other weaknesses I'm in. You always get better. Always get better with your shit. I don't care if it's reading or whatever it is, or dealing with people in conversation. You get better. These niggas cry too much, man. Act like girls and shit. See, women, I expect women to cry. I expect women to cry. Even my mom cries. That old self. She's still alive, but you know, respect to my mom's. But you gotta understand, they supposed to be emotional. Now, our emotions is light, but that third piece, I agree with Dre on this. You ain't supposed to do that. You have to learn to adapt and, you know, then release later, but you can't go out there and act crazy. But you got niggas on panels pretending like, well, I didn't do that. I wasn't a male strip. Dude, it's all over on the internet. They got you. Why did Duke put you in that fucking screen? He was mad for what Duke did. Technically, he was mad at him for that. Duke tried to be peaceful. Duke, you can't do that. Niggas gonna get irritated. He said, I ain't gonna fuck with your show, nigga. And then you want to attack him. No, nigga, don't invite somebody that's uncomfortable, man. Yeah, he was going hard on them incels, but here's the thing. He showed his hand. AA. You niggas, I'm telling you, man, like, if you're on the other side, be on the other side. Just go on and admit that, man, and move on. Just be honest. Don't try to pretend you didn't do that. He said, I did it for my nigga. They gonna think otherwise. Real men's gonna look at you a certain way. They judge you who you are, man, based off your actions. We ain't saying you're a fruit and gay or whatever. We don't care. But my nigga, if the evidence is true and then you fuck with certain people and they ask these questions, they asking you. You supposed to be the know-it-all. You supposed to be the dating coach, the guru, the sex magnet. You supposed to be the superstar of this bullshit. And you putting it online. But you got niggas like him want to front. Probably simping on the low, but we ain't gonna go there. Because he ain't really built like that. I feel sorry for people like that, but that's what you get on the internet. You put yourself out there, you're done. You got anything transgression in your life, you're going to have to answer it. And people ask you a question, they just being nice. They ain't trying to pressure you. You know, you don't have to answer. That's cool. You want us to figure it out? That's okay. But don't be surprised when people throw shots at you, my nigga. Nigga, you crazy. Coming here with that dumb shit. Like, I've seen dudes like this before, bro. Like, dude. That nigga didn't care about your questions like that. He just wanted to be seen. I'm trying to get my content off the ground. No, nigga, you're a dating coach. You're always going to be a fucking dating coach. That PUA shit does not work on modern women or real ladies. They don't co-sign that. Some people say it does a little bit, but 9 out of 10, they don't like that shit. Quiet as kept. You can't do that if you're in a marriage. You can't. Because I remember when women was talking to me when I had my last job, they didn't appreciate that shit. They always complain about dudes always trying to finesse them out of shit. You know, their weak asses participated, but the ones that don't like the shit, you hear it all the time on Instagram and Twitter. They don't like dudes like that. But see, there's a divide amongst us. We fighting each other over some dumb shit, but that's how they see us. Women think one way. You have to understand. They don't have multiple thinking powers like we do. Now, do you have women that have multiple thinking powers? There's some exceptions I met. But the ones that are your typicals, they always think one-dimensional. I think my mom's like that too, you know, and I had to understand that when I was younger, you know, going back and forth, you know, we was cool, close relationship. And I had to realize she was a woman. Once I got older, I can't be arguing about silly shit like that. Just can't. It took me a bit. Once I got 30, I had to cut her ass off. You know, we getting heated discussions about what's going on in the world. And, you know, we talked about various things. I mean, both of my parents. But, you know, I have my own mind. So when she talked about that feminist shit, I didn't want to hear that shit. I let her believe what she want to believe. That's how I ended that, and I killed that conversation. I think I did that in 2020 and prior. That was the last time I learned then. Can't change my mom's belief. She's a woman. She always thought like that. She just never broadcasted, but she always thought like that. And when she said that to me, I was like, oh, it's good. Now I know where you stand. So me and my father don't care about that, but we think different sometimes too. Yeah, we debate about sports and we talk, but we just don't go crazy like that. But online, not for 4 hours. I mean, we talk about different subjects in 4 hours, like on this channel, but when I see everybody else's, they be arguing over bitches. Like my nigga. And these hoes, I mean, excuse me, harlots and hoes, whatever you want to call them. It's the same shit. And then try to teach these young men how to get that shit. Who cares, bro? Like, these people that's on the internet, they're living la la land. They don't live in reality. It's just like these dudes never show their work like that. See, showing their work, your boy said this, your God said this. He didn't either. So the majority of you niggas talk about the game shit. Y'all all tricks in real life. Y'all not game dudes. There's no such thing as a game dude, by the way. There ain't no players and pimps. Pimps and players is dead, bro. They locked up for 30 years. And I think Platinum said this on the panel one time. He said this on the third show one time. It's one of them streams I was on. He told me on air. And he told this one nigga, he said, niggas get 30 years for that. You know that, right? He just slipped that out there and say that. I heard what he said. I was on them streams and panels. I can tell you better than I can. He said that. He said that. And that's on record. Kuda's got the recording. He can't lie on this one. And most people think he's a trick. That's okay. You know? Platinum stays in his lane, we stay in mine. I don't mess with Platinum like that. He's for entertainment. That's it. But outside of that, you know, I ain't gonna get into his details, but you know, Platinum is Platinum. So Platinum know better. Like, by association, you know, he know. I don't mess with him like that. I don't be on his panels like that. Go crazy. I've been on panels with him over at Kudas a lot. If y'all remember the third shift last year, he said a lot of shit. And I listened. I was listening to what that nigga was saying, bro. And he went after incels. It's several niggas like that. Man, fuck Sinful of P. That's a pedophile. Fuck that nigga. That's straight up. Fuck all them niggas like that. Yeah, y'all call him. Yeah, I called him. He is what he is. Fuck all them niggas, man. That's what's wrong with it now. That's why the game talks is a distraction. And once you talk about no incels, they breed them. That's that PUA shit. It's not realistic. Try to be a pickup artist nowadays, you look like a goddamn fool. Just be who you are, man. Just cut out with this bullshit ass book talk. You know, that shit don't get you nowhere, bro. Communication is good. Talk to females, have a nice conversation. If she rejects you, that's cool. But when you got niggas preaching this game shit and using it based off a book, something wrong with you. I don't co-sign that. I let niggas live, but today, this year, I'm not letting them live. No, that's some weird shit, my nigga. You saw what happened to y'all's guy. Now I want to write a book about himself. Fuck out of here, man. That's y'all's God. And you getting tattoos on his leg, arm, whatever. Your God wasn't shit. Y'all call him the Godfather. No, that's y'all's God. Just let's correct that. He ain't no Godfather. He's y'all's God. Y'all idol worshipers. Y'all love that man. Y'all pretend y'all hate him, but y'all love that man. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all hypocrites. Y'all love that man. I say fuck that nigga. And all them niggas, period. I stand on my disrespect all day. They can confront me on any damn stream. They can hit the restream link and get their fucking account, and they can pay for it, create their one, and challenge me on this shit. I'm not running for nobody. Fuck out of here, man. You niggas ain't worth my time, man. Y'all wasted my breath, especially these incels. Like, it's just pathetic, man. Do some content and shut the fuck up and get out of the damn chat rooms. And chat rooms ain't shit anyway. Like, especially they worse than panels too, because they always keep shit started. But y'all have shit titles. Keep shit started. See, niggas don't know when to shut the fuck up and stand on their own shit. Don't tell nobody to shut the fuck up. Y'all shut the fuck up and do something, nigga. I'm telling y'all to go outside and shut the fuck up and practice what you preach, nigga. I'm that type of person. I'll say that in person and blow your fucking brains out. Because I hate bitch ass niggas, period. That's what irks my nerve. That's one nerve I cannot stand. Is bitch ass niggas on the internet and real life. It's a lot of them out here. I don't care if I do time. You niggas are soft, bro. That goes for all these modern day ministry bitch ass niggas. Fuck every last one of you niggas. I'm being disrespectful on this stream right now because that fucking fruit ass nigga that Duke had on that panel, he just, everybody pulled his whole card in check. He gets so emotional like a little bitch. He ain't ready. That's all y'all got. I'm laughing at you niggas, man. Y'all ain't got nobody, bro. You're done. You're done. All y'all are done. Y'all ain't got no content, bro. Y'all gonna struggle in July and August. I'm telling y'all right now. They're struggling right now. They ain't got shit to talk about. Ain't no next man up. Y'all done. I don't care if women celebrate their deaths. Y'all did it to your damn selves, and for them, they repeat what you do. If y'all saw Cynthia G get killed and gutted, let me tell you a secret. Y'all be worshiping that shit. And that's the thing. Y'all be worshiping that shit and act like it ain't nothing to show for. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the fact that niggas want to act like this is a problem. And I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Fuck it, the screen froze, I'm going in. But yeah. But you got niggas always talking that bullshit and act like the black woman's fault this, it's her fault that. I'm like, nigga, what y'all doing? Ain't nobody caring about y'all weak asses on the internet. Y'all losers. That's all they talk about. Ain't nobody care about what these hoes think. If you're a real woman, you're a real woman. You would participate, you know. And most real women, they do real things. They show you they building communities for whatever. I see, what's her name? Stacey Abrams. Got all them boys together and whatever. But you got some women. Well, I ain't gonna call them women. I call them, you know, females or whatever. But if they're doing bad shit, and like, let them do the bad shit. Because we know they fucked up. But here's the thing, they're programmed to be fucked up. And I figured it out why they do the shit they do. A lot of it's the brainwashing, the bleaching the skin, and we see it all over the world. And especially our women in particular. And they get fucked up. But I can't make no content about them for, how many hours you niggas do? About 6 to 8 to 10 hours talking bad about they essence of they body. Like, who cares? When a female and a woman looks at that, they look at you like you crazy, boy. Like, they don't want to hear that shit. Especially 50 minutes. I can't do that shit. That's a waste of time. It's not content. It's damn sure not content. I mean, you can critique the bullshit they be saying, like politics and other shit, but not no relationship talk. No. Let them have that. Let them have the relationship talk. Let the women speak If they got a problem with men, that's their business. If they want to introduce a man on the panel, that's cool. But men's gonna have different ways to handle that. I ain't gonna entertain it. We have a certain belief. Yeah, we may go back and forth, but we can agree to disagree, and that's the way it is. Like I've did that on several panels. I think I did this to Kat one time. She was trying to test niggas' heads. Kat always did that. I had to respect Kat because Kat kind of, put that dagger in certain niggas. It is what it is. But you got niggas want to simp for something that they can't have, bro. Like a lot of niggas, they want to get mad when I say some shit. And I used to say this to the panel a lot last year. And I said a bunch of shit when I was a panelist for 2 years. And I can tell you, it is what it is, and it's not fun. And this year, I was a little bit of a panelist, but I had to cut that shit off and then moved on. Let's let other people rock their content. Because this shit's lightweight to me, because I don't give a shit anymore. This shit can perish. All I can care. Because I can do other content somewhere else. This is nothing. YouTube is just a standstill. One thing I can say how sorry this website is, I done seen it decades and it's not going to go back the way it is. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. I don't want no fucking sympathy. I don't give a shit, bro. Like, you niggas ain't gonna do shit. But one thing I can say about that stream I saw last night, it's just like, are we done talking about PUAism? I am so tired of these arguments, and I laugh every time too inside. I'm not really mad. I'm kind of laughing inside. They spew this dumb shit, and they still look stupid when they be saying it. Come on, man. Y'all just mad because females got the best of you, man. Y'all all weak, bro. Y'all all weak. Them incels is getting the best of that nigga, man. Double A, they got you on that panel. See, in the chat room don't matter, but that panel makes a difference. And they asked you some good questions too. He said, why you a dating coach? It was a simple question. Now, he trying to say, you look like an idiot for answering that. No, nigga, he asked you a question. Are you a hoe ass nigga or a hoe boy that's stripped for so-called women or for other dudes where they gonna question that? They try to say, are you bi, nigga? And he didn't want to answer that. He just said, fuck it. If y'all watch the stream, he got emotional. He took an L that night. Like I said, he didn't take no L. Yes, he did. That nigga took an L. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. He took an L. For what I saw, he took an L. And Duke set him up. He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. It only takes one time. He's one of them niggas. But the internet's like that, man. Like, get over it. It's not what you can see. It's not what you hear. It's just some things you just gotta look at it for what it is. So again, I don't understand people like that, man. Like, one thing I could say doing this type of content, man, I'll hear, like, I just get my thoughts out and then just move on and then go about my day. So I was just speaking on the Duke of Don when he had that old boy on there that was in the gate. I think it was in the doorway with Fresh Fit. It was that dude. I think what's his name, Ayana or something, or Authentic Ayana or Double A. My nigga, you got exposed, bro. They pulled your whole card. I think he was he said he was Dominican. I don't know if he was Haitian. You know, they're pretty much similar, but he said he was Dominican. I didn't think he was Haitian. He said he was Dominican. I didn't think he was Haitian, but he said it on the panel last night. He said, I'm Dominican. I said, okay. And they asked him about the parade. He said, why you didn't celebrate the women? Somebody was saying that on the panel. He didn't want to answer that. I said, oh shit, it seems right around this time. Because they have a parade down here too in GA, and it's divided. I think it's still divided because that woman want that money. I don't know if I've been since probably 2015. Yeah, I went 3 years straight. The first one I went to was their 25th anniversary. That's 2013, and they was all together. But the next year they split over some money shit, crazy shit. But it is what it is. I mean, they can solve that. I hope they got it solved this year, you know, and they didn't do nothing in the pandemic. But shouts out to them though, you know, because I hope they do it this year. I may go to it. I don't know if I'm gonna go to it this year, but I'll see. But yeah, that parade is something else. It's usually nice anyway. Their carnivals and stuff. I think it's around carnival season, carnival, they would say. It's right around this time. Because it's the last of tourist season, they would say, right? But yeah, man. Yeah. But it's just like, I mean, niggas need to stop talking about PUAism. Pick up artistry. It's so, you know what that shit is? That's so goddamn 2007. My fault, excuse me. That is so 2007-ish, 2012-ish, and I'll say 2020-ish. It is the last day. Yeah. And tomorrow is Gemini season. That's the last of the spring. And that can end on the 20th or something like that. I keep forgetting. Heading on into the summer. That's Cancer season, so. Yeah, Gemini season is kind of, well, it's not really long anyway. I mean, it's long in June, early part. That's it. But you got another loser who was born on that next month. He'll be 64, but fuck that nigga. Fuck out of here. Approaching 70, please. And talk about the same old shit on his content, man. What? Who listens to that shit? Like, that was something understandable in 2020. But as soon as you niggas got outside, yeah, it's kind of long. Theirs is like on the 23rd. That's why the summers is long. Yeah, Gemini's is kind of short. I gotta check the date on those. I need a piece of paper when I talk about zodiacs, but I'm gonna leave that alone because I did that last year. Didn't get no hit. I ain't get no hit last year. So I'm not doing that again because I had to come back on the 24th and adjust some things. So I'll do some content in June. I'm just not going to be on it religiously like that. Need a breather. So I make my decision next month. I'm going to tweak some things in July. I got an idea of what I'm going to do. Because I kind of like this little feature that I'm playing with. And that's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they always do. But it's no hate on the Geminis I'm all right with. But this one particular one called himself, I'm the master teacher. I'm a grand master of knowledge. I'm Mr. Black Pill Utilitarian, like he always said. Like, nigga, be quiet, bro. You're a failure, man. You hate your children. You're a shit father. You don't even talk to your son. You never brought a son on your show to vouch for you, nigga. You use your daughters to sell that ass, and he said some weird shit about his daughters. Like, get out of here, nigga. Take your MGTOW retarded ass on. Fake MGTOW at that. I thought it meant to say men go their own way, but I ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother topic on that. I don't leave that alone because I know a lot of people call themselves MGTOW, which is some weird shit, but y'all do what you do. Y'all do what you do, and I'm not mad. I'm laughing at this shit because you niggas always talking about the same old shit. And then when I was looking at Duke the Don shit, I'm like, you got that nigga on your panel, and then he's afraid of confrontation and worries. I mean, it has to be close, degenerate. It has to be what you call it, tangible. You at least talk about the shit that you've done and be honest with them, like, you know, show their success or whatever it is. Just be a real father, man. Like, what they thought about you. Let them speak for you. Or you can speak for let them speak for you what they say about their father. Let them speak for themselves. I want to see them on a panel. I don't care how old they is, but I'm saying, like, if they're around my age or a little older, let them speak. If they have channels, they should tell if he's a good father or a shit father. We need to hear their side. But you don't even talk to them like that. If they have YouTube, you probably don't even talk to them like that. Come on now. I mean, it's no shot at the man's family, but I'm just saying they don't fuck with you like that. That lets me know they don't care nothing about you. Don't care nothing about you. You don't want to be that nigga. I've seen that in my own family. I had an uncle like that, and then they didn't care nothing about it. I've seen that on both sides of my family. Like, I can tell you some things that I've seen, and I've seen it all black people deal with it all the time. We need to stop acting like we don't care for each other. That's why I brought up the family reunion aspect and the generational wealth on a semi-lower level. That's important. I told this to Art, like, look, I'm looking at that aspect. We got to stop lying, bro. And we got to fix our damn selves before we do that. Cause my family's divided on that shit because we used to go family reunions every summer. I remember that in the 90s. Last one I went was what, 2006? It's a long time. Hell yeah. Family reunions is rare. Nobody care about us like that. Especially black people, especially black men. We don't even care about shit. I might have to do a blog stream on that one day and write it down and be like, what the fuck do we care about? It's crazy. But, you know, all right, y'all, I'm about to head out. You know, it's been an hour, so appreciate everybody coming through. Degenerate, Alonzo, Supreme Elder, a.k.a. DJ Music. Appreciate you coming through. Leticia. Who else came through? New. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. So with that, peace and shalom, and I'm out.